Hi Celine, I'm very enthusiastic, very eager, very passionate to create um, more video for you. Because I saw the number of view for my last video, the video number 414, yeah, where I talk about the title of that video is true science and true history come from the Bible. And within, I think, less than 2 hours, you already watched 3 times. So I think you are so eager to watch my video. So I think this is my duty to create a video for you. And through me, Yeshua are really become your great teachers and the great I am. Our Heavenly Father, your Heavenly Father who loves you so much, Celine. And Yeshua loves you so much. And me love you so, so, so much. Actually, I'm planning to do some work at field. But then when I saw you already watched that video, then it's like Yeshua said in my heart, why don't you create another video for Celine? Yeshua said in my heart. So I'm decided to hold, to hold, HOLD, hold first my will, my passion on doing work at outside at the field. Me are very similar as you. We have a much similarity, Celine and Zyrot. Our character have a similarity. This is the evidence where Yeshua have created you for me. When man and woman in love, what I can understand is that without I would say similarity, there is quite a big risk that these two person, man and woman, that doesn't have or maybe very much less similarity, the relationship is, I would say, quite in danger of being not that successful. So similarity or the same kinds of character or habit, mind setting, same likes or same dislike, then the successful of that kinds of relationship is higher. So we have similarities, Celine, and I truly believe that Yeshua have truly have so-called match us, matchmatched, because it's already past. So Yeshua have match ed, past tense, us, Celine Tam Shikwan and Wen Chi Quang, Zyrot Wen Chi Quang. So, but don't worry, Celine. Yeah, we do have certain different kinds of, like or dislike or whatever. But yes, you're gonna help us, and we're gonna be so much understanding toward each other. You're gonna understand me. I'm gonna understand you. That make our love become more stronger, become more greater, bigger, and it become more perfect. because our love is come from heaven. Oh, okay. So Celine, I want to talk about as what I wrote uh, the title of this video. Eating, relation, the relation, the relation between eating and health. Okay, the relation between eating and health. So I mean, um, what we eat, how we eat, when we eat, what type of food we eat. There's it can affect whether we can have a good health or a bad health. So I want to share that with you. All right, Celine. Um, but what I'm trying to share with you after this and now, uh, um, a very greater portion of my saying is not based on my knowledge that I get from university, that I get when I did my study, doing my study in university as a doctor. Why I said that, Celine? Because what I'm going to share with you, it is knowledge from heaven, from the Bible, and from the extended Bible, writing of Ellen Goldwhite, our mother. And you are also Ellen. Ellen version of now. Oh yeah, just like your song. You have who I am, and then you have another new version of who I am, isn't it? I cannot remember that your melody. I think almost the same, only there's few changes of the lyric in some part of the melody, isn't it? Your another version, the new version of who I am. You sing at yeah, I think recent few months ago, isn't it? Okay, so Ellen, sorry, I mean Celine, same thing. You are Ellen because you are incredible woman, Celine. So all right, okay, let me go to the topic of the relation between eating habit, eating and health. You know what, Celine? Many people die. Many people die because of eating. Okay, yeah, many people die because of eating. So eating, 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 come from the word eat, eat, you know, eat, to fulfill our hunger, you know, to follow the appetite, the desire want to eat. um as I say, many people die because of eating. So how we eat and what we eat and why when we eat, it's so much to do with whether we're going to be a healthy person or a sick person. So I'm going to share with you. This is a very long discussion, but I'm going to share whatever that I can in this period of time. I don't know how long I'm going to share this, but I've been thinking that today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. As I'm aware that you are probably at home if you don't have any other works, but I can see that probably you have time to watch, then yeah, do watch this video, okay? But don't force yourself to hastily, you know, to watch it as fast as possible. It just choose your time. I believe you have a very good time management, you know, you have a very good time management. I saw, you know, when I have long video, I can see that you're not yet view it after few hours. until when I can sense that on that time you already have time, especially after school, because I have like I do have like guessing your time school period is like early in the morning, probably at 7 o'clock up to probably at noon, 1 or 2 o'clock, then you go back home. And I can see that if it is a long video, then she watch it after school, uh, in afternoon, then at night. Only those short video I can see even at school, probably you are watching it. It's up to you, Celine. Maybe at school there's a resting period and then you go and watch that short video, isn't it? It's alright. You're very good in time management. Okay, come back with the topic of eating habit have a relation to our health. Okay, firstly about why we have to eat. I think the answer is very simple, isn't it? People gonna laugh me if I'm asked why should we eat, and then people gonna, what, you said it? That is a bonus question. That's that bonus question. That's a kind of term to like look down on people who are asking they call it foolish question. But I think we shouldn't think like that, isn't it? Even we are asking a foolish question, but at least we are like trying to search for informations. But those who are think they are very clever, so they will like look down on other people if other people asking of like simple question like that, why should we need to eat. So the answer on that, it is because we want to eat, because eating is a kind of life activity that's so enjoyable. When we eat, we feel good, the taste of the food. And then when after we eat, our hungry gone away, because hungry is a kind of like pain, you see, suffering, then when we eat, so our suffering is gone, means the hungry feeling is gone away, because we are already full, full. Our stomach, some people pronounce it stomach, other people pronounce it stomach. I don't know. If me, I'm gonna say stomach. Our stomach, stomach, where the food go after from the mouth. We put food on the mouth, chew using our teeth, help by the tongue to move the foods that we eat, so that it can really like make it more smaller in pieces until it become like almost like a powder, mixed with our saliva is a kind of liquid in the mouth from our the so-called like things here that produce that saliva, so that help us to easily swallow the foods, go into the stomach, yeah, and then the stomach gonna do its work. It, usually the words it refer to things that not human being, isn't it? If she a human being of female, he human being of male, so stomach, we use the word eat. So the stomach gonna process that food and then go down further to our call intestine, isn't it? Intestine, intestines, intestine. For your information, me as a doctor have this knowledge and share to you. Our there's two parts. A smaller but longer, smaller diameter. Diameter means less big. You see, the hole is less big, and the wall is not that thick, and the larger. So we have a small intestine and large intestine. Okay, and the process is continue and being, the energy is just like fuel. You see, if we want to move a car, we need fuel, whether petrol, diesel. So the food gonna be changed to become like a diesel or petrol, absorbed to the blood, and it become our power, energy. That's why we have power, isn't it? That's why when we don't eat for maybe hours, or we skip our breakfast, and then we skip another skip our lunch, then we become so weak because we don't have energy, because we don't eat, because the food that we eat is a fuel, a petrol, a diesel to our body. Okay, but there is waste product. Everything that we eat, they will waste, mean waste, waste. The waste mean have to be thrown away because it's a dirty thing. Just like a petrol, when the petrol or diesel goes to the car engine, and it's already the petrol have give its power to the engine, there's smoke coming out from the exhaust. We call it exhaust, isn't it? There's a pipe behind our car or what kind of vehicle. It's a very bad gas. If we go near to the exhaust, it's very dangerous, because it's a kind of gas that can cause us suffocate, mean we cannot breathe, because that gas is poisonous. So it's a waste product from the burning process of the petrol and diesel. So just like man, when we eat, go to our stomach, to the lower the small intestine, and then the large intestine, and then to the lower part of the large intestine, there's a tank there, and then push out as a waste. We go to the toilet and throw it away. So it's always like that, because everything that we eat, at last, after everything good, the fuel absorbed to the blood system, so that we can have power, energy, to do work, or to think, or to talk, or just like me doing this presentation, this video for you. Yeah. So okay, Celine, now eating relation with our health. You can see all around us, and even us also eating, isn't it? So firstly, I'm going to talk about what. W-H-A-T. W-H-A-T. What mean, what type of food, what kind of food that have relation with our health. Nowadays, we don't need so much on planting to get food. What's more, in a city, a big city like in Hong Kong, even me here, in this place here, your hometown also, Celine, Kota Marudu, it is your hometown. Here is not a city, I would say it's still a town. But last time, 10 years ago, when I arrived here, when I was transferred from that big city, Kota Kinabalu, that is the big city here in this state, Sabah, Malaysia. When I did my like the beginning of my work as a doctor, after I finished there, it's a kind of earlier training. Then I was transferred here to become like a permanent government doctor for another 8.5, about plus minus 8.5 years. Sorry, I'm talking a little bit fast. So Celine, just now I just have my breakfast. Sometimes I skip my breakfast. I do share with you why I do that. There's a good things, probably there's a bad thing also. But for me, I think it's a good things. But this time I'm not gonna. Maybe if I have time, I'm gonna talk about that also. Skipping meal. There's a good things about skipping meal also, but there's a bad thing also. But firstly, I'm gonna continue about food. You see, But before that, just now I'm talking about uh, nowadays it's easier to get food because yeah. So and just now I'm talking about this town is not a big city. Yeah, previously even a smaller town 10 years back when I'm earlier arrived here, but now it's getting bigger. Probably another 20 or 30 years gonna be maybe 5% of like Hong Kong. Probably there's more high building. Okay, my point is that nowadays it's easy to get food. We don't need to plan, to have a garden of vegetable or fruits. Not like in the old days. I would say all days. OLD all days, like our forefather, our great grandfather, mother. Even in Hong Kong, I believe the city that we have now in Hong Kong, it's not like in sudden, isn't it? It takes years, hundreds of years to develop as that kind of city. Say example, just a kind of guessing saying, you see, example like 300, 400 years ago, if if you have a spaceship, or Yeshua gonna bring you in vision or in a dream, go back to 300 years back in the past. I'm talking too fast and now I'm coughing because the saliva goes to my upper lung. Sorry, Celine. I think I'm like so excited. There's good things about excitement, we can, we are more like into enthusiasm. We are like so like high spirit in doing things, talking. But there's bad thing also. Sometimes we're gonna lose, we are talking too much, over talking. And probably there's see again the saliva goes into my upper lung. Upper lung is this part here called yeah, the hollow kinds of tube goes to the lung. Okay, 400 years back Hong Kong is not like what now, and probably there are still people are only a small house, like in a very remote area, very rural area, still a lot of jungle. And most of our forefather, they are still depending on their hands, depending on their effort to plant, taking care, just like what I'm showing you, my pumpkin plant, I'm taking care of that. I have a lot of foods at the kitchen, not because I don't have food then I plant, but it is kind of like my, I would say, just like singing. You see, Celine, you love singing so much, so I love gardening, though I'm a doctor. But because there is people saying a doctor is like just sitting in office and do nothing other than writing and talking, other than writing and talking and thinking. But I don't know, Yeshua give me a kind of habit and character and passion in gardening, because gardening is a very wonderful work. It can give you a satisfaction, just like singing, just like cooking. I can see you are so passionate in cooking, Celine. So just like that, that's why I'm love so much on gardening. It's make me feel like even like, oh, the other day you said when you singing before sleep, it make you feel much better and you can sleep well. I think the same thing in gardening. If I do work, at the garden, planting fruits, planting vegetable, pumpkin, I'm gonna feel like, wow, it's good, relax. So next time I'm gonna just make sure feel happy in doing gardening. I believe you're gonna really like that. You can see your plant grow nicely and you're gonna feel very satisfied with what your hand have done. Okay, I always deviate to other things. You see, I'm deviate from my topic. If I go for a public speaking competition, I think I'm gonna lose. Sorry, silly, because I don't know. I think this is whether this is a good habit or not, I don't know. I have a I have a kind of like tendency mean uh, can jump to another things, you know, because my original topic is about eating habit relation with health, but now I'm talking about planting. I'm talking about during ancient, we don't the ancient days, our forefather are, you know, doing gardening to get food. I don't know, but for me, there's good things about this kind of way of telling people, because I believe, for me lah, I don't know other people. I do believe that people gonna be more understand what I'm trying to say. Though the original topic is this, but I'm not stick on that topic, because to make other people understand, everything you said have to be very clear. So to make things very clear, need to relate so many other things, you see. Because if I'm just talking, you know, eating, and then because not topic of eating, people, I mean, like you understand the whole thing. So I need to relate what you are familiar of. So when I'm talking about getting food in Hong Kong, and there is lot of building, lot of shop, I think your mind is easy to catch what I'm trying to say, isn't it? I don't know. Just give me 1 to 10 score, okay? I don't mind if you give me 1 also, okay. Accept that I will modify my speech to 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 a way where it's really like easy for you to understand. But for now, since I don't get any reply from you, so I don't know. I mean, okay, silly, but never mind. Okay, let's go back. So come back to what type of foods. Okay, so if you go to the market, okay, I would say like that, because you not have any garden yet there. I think you are staying in a building, in a high building. But next time when you are here in your hometown here, Celine, you're gonna doing gardening, planting pumpkin. There's white pumpkin also here, white pumpkin, and so many other fruits. Like rambutan. You know rambutan. Next time I'm gonna show you. And so many other vegetable and etc. Okay, if you go to the supermarket or shopping mall or a marketplace selling all kinds of food, you can saw so many kinds of food, isn't it? Fish, chicken, duck. Sorry, I don't eat pig. Pork. Yeah, some people eat pork, and I do away. I think you and families, Daddy and Agnes, yeah, they do it. It's okay. It's all right. Last time before I become a vegetarian, and I'm strict in my vegetarian, because after I gain knowledge about uh, uh, another way of looking diet, so I think vegetarian I see is more suitable for me, so I choose to become a vegetarian. That's why I don't eat pork. Now it become like more deeper, and I don't even eat any animal product foods like chicken, ducks, or seas, uh, seafood like prawn, squid, all that I don't eat. Only it's fruits and vegetable and lentil, nuts and all that. So I become a so-called vegetarian or vegan. There's another term for this, vegan. Vegan means completely not eating any meat product, isn't it? I've been being a vegetarian or vegan since it's quite long already, Celine. I think more than 10 years. It seems there's good things about that, but I don't condemn those who are eating meat, but it's depend on us. You see, we assess which better. But I believe you have a certain degree of like voting, I would say, voting toward being a vegetarian, vegan, compared to meat eater, isn't it? The other day I saw your video. You're talking about uh, uh, vegetarian and about need to be compassion toward the animals. You're talking about um, bees, where the bees produce honey, and the process of getting the honey from the bees is like a very painful kinds of act procedure toward the bees. You said um, it can hurt the bees. Then you say some phrase like this: how you feel if your hand and your leg been chopped off? I repeat, Celine, you say like this: how you feel if your hand and feet been chopped off? So what I can understand from your saying with your wonderful face emotion on giving that kind of saying facts is that you are a very compassionate person. Not only you are very compassionate toward people around you, I can see that you love your mama so much. That's why you sing the song, the saddest words, something like that, isn't it? Mama, I forgot that song. I love that song. It's a Celine Dion song, isn't it? You sing for Mama Agnes. And I can see that you are very concerned about your sister, your younger sister, Dion. Um, I can see you, many of your picture, your video, you always like, hug her, Hug, hugging, an act of, like showing affection toward the people that we love. So I can see that you are really concerned, taking care of Dion. And even at WGT, you're saying about something like one of that. I don't know whether that is semi-final or the earlier edition, when you sing at WGT and somebody say, I think there is a teacher, Lao Sư, asking you about what you want to do with your future, about this, your potential ability of singing. And one of your saying is that I'm gonna do something about my sister, you said. I don't know, it's Chinese, but I'm guessing, because I do a little bit understand about that, and there's like English words, yeah, helping me to understand what you're saying. So you are like concerned quite much on your sister Dion. So you're very compassionate. And then when you're presenting the video, you're talking about how about you feel if your hand and leg been chopped off, cut. And I can see that you are defending, you are defending on the animal who are being the victim. I would say victim, VICTIM, victims of the greediness, GREEDINESS. I don't know whether these words exist or not in the dictionary, but for me it's like because when we add ness, it's something like a kind of activity about describing that words. Greediness is kind of like people just killing animal just to make their appetite satisfied, isn't it? They kill the bees, they kill whatever animal that they want to eat. Yeah, we do eat animal, but not to the extent that we torture them, isn't it? So yeah, you are defending the animals, you are defending the bees, you're defending the cows, you're defending the chicken and the pig, you see. So you have a very compassionate heart, Celine. Oh no, I'm talking away from the topic. Okay, what foods? So we go to the market and we can see a lot of types of food. Fresh fruits, maybe if we go to the vegetable or selling fruits. We can see apples, mangoes, orange, grapes. Yeah, there's many other type, berries. And then goes to the vegetable. You can see um, mushroom and tomatoes, cucumber, eggplants. Probably there's pumpkin there. I believe there is, isn't it? Pumpkin, whatsoever, vegetable. And then if you go to the wet market, we call it wet market, WET, you will see all kinds of flesh food, meat, okay, pork, chicken, fish, squid, prawn, crabs, and so on, so on, and so on. And then if you go to the shopping mall, and there's a lot of, like, we call it fast food. I think this term fast, F-A-S-T, F-A-S-T, F-O-O-D, if we are living in the ancient day, I don't know whether there's fast food or not. I think this is a new type of food in this modern day. I would say this modern day, because people are become more intelligent. Sorry, Celine, I'm laughing because for me, I do eat fast food. I do bought fast food. Don't look at me as I'm a very, like, very strict kinds of diet, diet expert. No, I'm eating fast food. I tell you the truth. I'm eating. You still remember, Celine, when you are in a TV show, you're wearing very gorgeous, adorable yellow shirt, and you are being interviewed by Nana Cheche. You still remember Nana Cheche, the artist, Hong Kong artist, isn't it? Where you said to her when Nana Cheche asked you, 你知道我吗? 你知道我吗? What I understand that, do you know me? And you said, 我很想你, Nana Cheche. So you are like, I miss you. I mean, yeah, okay. So during the TV show, you told them that, and when Nana Cheche asked you, um, what daddy, daddy Steve giving a kinds of restriction to a show about food, and you said, I cannot, daddy not allow me to eat potato chips, some others, isn't it, sweets or chocolate. You say it in Mandarin, and then your face turned to like potato chip. It's just like, when you're saying that, you're showing sad face. But I understand that video, that is very interesting video. It's a funny video, but it's a very give a good message. Because you said it is not good. You said it is not good for my lung. It is not good for, yeah. So it will affect my quality of voice, you said. So you are not being allowed by daddy to eat that kind of food. It's a fast food, chocolate, sweets, potato chips, even. So continue with that video. I'm going to talk a bit about that, and Nana Cheche with other who are involved on that show. And that time, I just bring you a plate of quite full of that fast food, potato chip, chocolate, and they are like trying to persuade you to take one at least, and then you turn your head around like this. then then they said, because your daddy are looking at you, so you don't have the courage to take this. So they try to block your daddy view on you, so that hopefully you're gonna just take one of that potato chip maybe, but you still, you're not doing that. You're not taking. Then Nana said, just like, thinking like this, then why you're not eating? I something like, I believe every children like to eat this kind of food. Then you said, you have something. It's a wonderful Mandarin words. What is that, Celine? 把夫sang. I mean, I don't know whether my pronunciation is good, is correct or not. But it's something like what I understand is that you want to taking care of your throat. I mean, your vocal cord. So means eating all this fast food can give effect on your vocal cord. Probably the quality, the ability of your reaching high pitch of your voice gonna be not that good if you are taking this kind of food, the fast food. So that is a wonderful video. I like it. I love it so much. And you're very there's one term for a girl especially. It also applied to a boy, but especially a girl, a young girl. Cute, cute, cute. A very pretty, a very beautiful young girl. So you're very cute and you're very pretty and you're very beautiful, adorable girl. You see, Celine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So come back with this. I think I'm taking so much time in it's so called like Eddie. Never mind. Okay. So type of food. Okay, Celine. So we already talked about a bit about what food that we have all around us nowadays. We have fast food, flash food, vegetable, fruits, and yeah. So now the question is, which type of food that have a bad impact, a bad effect on our health, and which food will give a good effect on our health? I think that's not gonna very difficult. I think probably I would say probably quite a number of people do away of certain degree of what food is good, because nowadays information, a good information about food is, I would say, quite everywhere, isn't it? In school we also learn that. If you go to doctor have also certain degree of knowledge about food, what good. Even our own experience will tell us, after we eat this food we're gonna get not good health. Yeah. So it's simple, Celine. The best food is actually the fresh one. I would say the fresh one is example like I would say fruits. Okay, fruit. Take example apple. If I give you an apple, one apple, I give you like that. I just take this apple from the tree. Example, if I have a apple tree here, but here I don't know whether apple can grow or not, because this is a called tropical area. Probably in Hong Kong, yes, because there's a winter season, isn't it? Here there's no winter season. Almost all the years is hot season. So probably the apple cannot grow in a hot season. I don't know. I never try. I need to try to get seed and plant it. Never mind. Okay. Apple. If I give you one apple, also I'm gonna give you a juice. Juice apple is commercial from factory. It is an apple also, but it's already being processed. Maybe a few months ago, or maybe it's already years ago. There's expired that day. So in just a simple reasoning, a logical thinking, if my question is which is the one that will give you better effect on your health, you're gonna be more healthy in eating the apple or taking the juice that have been processed. So what you say, Celine? I can listen your voice. I hear it. You say the apple. Yeah, very simple reasoning, isn't it? Because the juice have been undergo, I would say undergo means have been going through a process of modifying. Okay, yeah, the factory or whatever, they also plucking from the tree, and then I think they peel the skin and remove the seed and whatever that they don't need, and then they press it so that they can have the fluid, the juice, and maybe they add that called additive. Additive mean to a kinds of chemical substance or whatsoever to make the juice stay longer before it cannot be eat, because it can become rotten, isn't it? So all this process actually will give not good effect on the food itself. Yeah, I don't know, though some people say there's no difference. If that people saying there's no difference, they really investigate and they can prove that what they're saying is true, I'm going to accept them. But me as a doctor, and I'm studying about food, and I experience on my own life taking all this kind so-called like processed food. You see, processed food compared to fresh fruits from trees, absolutely is truly evident. Fresh fruit is higher, much better than food that have been processed. It's also applied in all other kinds of food. Example, like the other day you cook classic carbonara. Classic carbonara. You are using pork, okay? It's all right, Celine. When I'm not yet really a vegetarian, long time ago, even I eat pork, and pork is very delicious. I love eating pork last time. So don't feel like feeling guilty because you are cooking pork and now you have a man that are not eating all that. I'm not anti on all this, and I'm not looking down on you because you are eating pork. No, not at all. If I must eat pork to make you happy, and if that is yes your will, I'm gonna eat pork. Because your cooking is very delicious. I don't mind on that. Even pork. There's one a processed pork. In the selling in the market. I think here also they're selling that. They canned it. Can a tin, a metal tin. They put that pork inside. It's like corn. You say corn pork, just like a corn beef. Beef is the what is that? Oh, never mind. I cannot remember the words. Okay, they put it. I like to eat that kind of food. Previously, before I'm vegetarian, they use the term corn. I don't know why they use corn beef, corn pork. It's nice. It's delicious. Okay, come back. Okay, fresh and processed. So the other day when you give your recipe, you showing to us, your audience, cooking carbonara, the classic carbonara, which is one of the ingredient is pork, the pork flesh. I can see that the pork is look fresh. I not simply saying that just to make you happy, but I don't know. I can see that the pork flesh is just look like bright looking, and still like little bit of redness, and I think that is the like sign that the flesh is still a fresh one, not an old one. There is people who are selling flesh or pork or chicken flesh meat not fresh anymore, because you already been like maybe in a refrigerator. A freezer is being long, because even the refrigerator or freezer that try to make the flesh or meat stay longer, so that it's like sustain it freshness. But the coolness of the refrigerator cannot do all thing in maintaining the freshness, because the decaying process, I would say decaying process or whatever food is continue, only that it being slowed down by the temperatures. You know what I mean, isn't it? Yeah, it's true, Celine, because it's only a method of slowing down. Because example, like if you put a meat, whatever kinds of meat, example like chicken in the refrigerator, you leave it there for say 1 year, and you're not taking it out, and there's never have a blackout, mean never like cut down of electric supply, so meaning the meat is always uh, being in the very cold temperature, less than zero temperature. Okay, so meaning it's already been preserved. So preserved. But after 1 year, though the temperature never changed, if like you put it out, take it out, and then you let it all the ice melt, and I don't know if there's somebody brave enough to like using that meat as for cooking, and surely there will be I would say a criteria, a sign that is already the quality is, I would say, quite low, you see, if it is already 1 year. So there is time frame even in a state where it seems that it been preserved, because a fully preservation, I believe, is not exist. You understand what I'm trying to say, Celine? uh, there's no such thing of complete or perfect preservation. What I mean by that is that there's quite a number of way of preserving, especially for fast food, isn't it? Even in the condition where they're adding like chemical to preserve a food, they're not gonna last forever. And maybe the longest, maybe few years, then it also gonna become rotten. Rotten mean it's no more can be used, no more can be eaten. Oh, okay. So Celine, I'm talking away again. Okay, what? So I think I answer one of the point is that fresh fruit, fresh food. I would say not only fruits. Fresh food is better than um non-fresh. Non-fresh fruit is the one that have been processed in the factory, whether it is meat, whether it is fruits, whether it is vegetable or other kinds of food, you see. So fast food consider as not fresh fruit, okay, non-fresh fruit, because it's already been processed, and some more it's been add, there's additional of additive, coloring, flavoring. That's why our potato chip, actually potato chip, that fast food that you said you don't want to eat, but don't worry, you just eat it, don't worry. I'm eating that next time when we have our date, Celine. We're gonna buy potato chips, okay? I like the one with, I think most of the potato chip is very popular, isn't it? I think all around the world is taking that, especially children, and me as a mature bigger person also, I'm taking that. It's good, especially the one that called original potato chips, the original flavor. There's a sweet and sour, there's tomato uh, flavored potato chip, but I love the one with original. Which potato chip you like? What flavor, Celine? Sweet and sour or the original like me? Usually the original is red in color packaging, isn't it? Okay, there's so many ads I'm talking about. Sorry. So what? Okay, so the best food is choose the fresh one rather than the non-fresh one. That also means been processed. That means also fast food. Okay, the second question is about how we eat. How? What that mean? How means simple. Whether we eat too fast or we take time to eat. Okay, I think that also a very simple common sense, isn't it? There's so many kind of not good things happen, possibility of thing gonna happen if we eat too fast and too rashly. It can cause us to choke maybe, or maybe um, we not chewing, we are not chewing fully the food, and we swallow still in a big pieces of the food, and then the stomach gonna be so burden, so like have need to work more harder to digest the food because it's still in big pieces. That's why the creator, heaven and earth, our heavenly father, the great I am, and Yeshua giving us teeth to chew food. But I need to put another teacher to help me to chew food. I have lost few tooth here, tooth singular, teeth plural. So I lost few tooth, even the chewer, the bigger tooth behind there also. This why next time when time come, I do have like yeah, place to do. I'm gonna just doing some kind of modification on my tooth so that I have a bit of difficulty in chewing because my tooth is less. But I see your teeth is very beautiful, Celine. You have a very perfect teeth, a perfect one, very nice. Mm. I'm not that taking care of my teeth when I was small. I eat so much sweet and fast food, and see, this is it. This is the result of my bad habit when I was student. So, but I think it's not that too late. I still have quite a number of tooth. So I will keep that healthy. At least I can, keep where I still remain here until Yeshua comes. Because when Yeshua comes, he gonna give me a full set of tooth, perfect. So maybe if Yeshua will come after maybe another 40 years, so I have to wait. I have to use this remaining teeth. Sorry, I'm talking, but I hope you are enjoying watching my video by making this kind of like funny way of saying. I think sometimes we have to speak like this so that the audience not gonna be like otherwise you're gonna be sleeping, you see. Oh yeah, I remember one of your song. I think that the melody on this song you use it for your Who I Am, your Who I Am song that you composed for the WGT 2018, isn't it? The one where it is in your YouTube channel, in Celine official channel, where on that video you sing a Cantonese song. It's a Cantonese language song, and it's the description of that video is that uh, you like there's a few students, I think maybe in the kindergarten or just a primary one, or I think it's a kindergarten. They are in a classroom and there's a teacher teaching them, and they're so bored, and then suddenly you open the door and they run out and they go to a very wonderful place, a place where there's a statue, I think a Buddhist statue. Yeah, so you sing there, you are playing with them, drawing, and they're so happy. I love that song, Celine. Something like Ni tang tang ngo tang tang, yeah, something like that. So when I listen to this song, I it just like come into my mind that this is the melody, I think, that you are taking or you modify for your Who I Am song. Ni tang tang ngo tang tang. I don't know what you mean by tang tang. I mean listening, isn't it? Because you're pointing towards your ear. So listen. Wow, it's a wonderful song. why I'm talking about song. Okay, never mind. So how we eat. So yeah, don't eat too fast. Okay, takes time, slowly. Not that too slow, like otherwise people around you gonna be, hey Zero, why it's so long? We're gonna just miss our bus or what? Yeah, just eat as the pace that's supposed to be. You see, I still have problem on this kind of things. You see, Celine, I sometimes eat too fast. You see, maybe I want to catch so many things. I want to fast eating so that I can go back to work. But I think what's your phrase? I remember your phrase. You still remember you saying like, mm, life is not a competition, so take your time. Life is not a competition, so take your time. Again, I repeat because this is your phrase. I believe from the Holy Spirit. It's also go into my heart, and I I have sense of how logic is what you are saying. How is true. Life is not a competition, so take your time. This is my weaknesses. So Celine, put that in your mind that Zerot have this kind of weakness, so that next time when we are already been, having each other, always try to help me. Always want to be fast in everything. I want to keep my work finished as fast as possible, and I want to do many other things so that I don't want to waste time. But not all things have to be done fast. There is thing fast, but not fast like like that. No. So life is not a competition. So take your time. It's true what you are saying, Celine. It is from the Holy Spirit. So have I answered? At least I have say about what type of food. Take a fresh fruit, a fresh food, whether it is vegetable, fruits, meat. Don't really on the non-fresh fruit, uh, especially processed foods, from factory, fast food. Yes, we can, but maybe sparingly. Sparingly mean occasionally, rarely. Then we're gonna be healthy. So how means eat slowly, take time, don't eat too fast. Though we have work to do, but takes time is better. So our digestive, the food gonna be digest even better. So the energy that we get from these kinds of eating gonna be even better. Okay. So what, how, and then when. When we want to ask, when we asking when means, I would say time. So means time frame. We don't eat every minute, isn't it, or every hours. There is time because the stomach need time to digest, mean process the food before it can receive again food, isn't it? That's why most of the time we are taking about maybe three meals, but some people they took maybe 4, 5, 6 meal in a day. But what I have understand and I've studied, and also from my personal experience, the best is not really the best, depend on person, is whether 3 times, or is much better if less, but it depend. If you ask me personally, Celine, I will prefer twice or 3 times a day. That's better. And the time from one meal to another meal have to be not too short. Okay, not too short. Longer, probably there's benefit, but not too long. Otherwise gonna be starvation. We're gonna be like loss of energy, because that is our fuel. But if too short the time frame, and it's the effect is gonna be not good, very very bad, because the stomach doesn't have rest, and it keep on like working. So just like a machine, just like a car, if a car being used day and night, it's gonna be easily broken down. Yeah, whatever machine, so we need to take rest. So the best is in between meal, probably if we are taking breakfast at 7 o'clock. So after 7, from 7 to 8 to 9, 10, 11, 12, the best is not taking any kinds of foods, only water. Other than that, no. Then we have quite good rest, and then lunch, and then another 5 hours or more, maybe at 6 o'clock or 7, then we take another meal for dinner. I think that is good. So that gonna help us to be, I would say, yeah, our health gonna be much better. So we choose good foods, the fresh one, not the non-fresh one, and then take time in eating. During eating, there's no harm, talking with our family members or friends with a very good, happy hearts. That also help our digestion. And then there's a length of time before we eat another meal, from breakfast to lunch and lunch to dinner. Okay, so I think it's already 1 hour, and I've been talking more on other topic. I'm talking more advertisement rather than the original topic, but I just want to make this video is so enjoyable for you. Probably I think this is why I'm talking like that, but I hope you are having, like nowadays people say having fun. I think it's alright to use that phrase also. It's okay as long as it's a good fun. So I hope you have fun, watching my video, Celine, and enjoying and happy. Okay, so that's all. This is another very long video. So after this, I'm gonna do some work out there. There's bamboo tree. Here there's a lot of bamboo tree. Bamboo is a very good, is one of that material from the earth, the plant that really can be used in many things. Even here in my place, I believe in China, especially in the rural area. I say that because though I never been in China, but I can see in documentary kinds of video. China, especially in the rural area, they are using bamboo for many kinds of things in living. You see, so here also, like my native tribe here, using bamboo as building house, to build house, and many other things. Creating basket. Yeah. So this bamboo, but the problem is, Celine, the bamboo here is a lot here in this land, in your land, in your area here. But because this bamboo, they grow very fast. I think one of the fastest growing kinds of plant. Today you're gonna be just like, what? It's grow very fast within only a few days. I would say few days, it can grow a lot of centimeter. They can grow very fast, so they can become more in a very short duration. So I need to control them, otherwise our land gonna be full of bamboo. If you don't control it, and we will have nowhere to plant our vegetable and our fruits. Because bamboo, I think, probably I can say one of the kings of plants. They grow very fast, they easily grow. Even you just, if you cut piece of bamboo and you just throw, they can grow. I saw that. There's one place, I have a very large collection of bamboo, groups of bamboo. I just cut it. I cut, even I burn it, because the location of the bamboo is not correct. Some of the bamboo, they grow near the house, and it's cause not good, because the sunshine the sunshine light, not reaching the home, because sunshine also good for our house, you see. So I need to remove them, so I need to cut them and burn them, so that the root not die, and cannot, no more can regrow, you see. Then I throw on other place. You know what, the place where I throw the bamboo, they grow there, and there's another group of bamboo on the other place where I put that bamboo where. And but it's okay, luckily the place is a little bit far, a little bit far away from this house. So this is the problem of the bamboo. I need to really be careful also with this bamboo, though it's very useful, but it can give trouble also if the location where it grow near house or area that like we need to use that land for vegetable, and being covered by bamboo, so it cannot grow other plants, because it's gonna cover the sunshine, and because the root of the bamboo is very spreading, so it's gonna eat up all the fertilized substances from the soil, the earth. Okay, Celine, sorry, I'm talking now about bamboo. I'm talking about everything. Sorry, Celine, you have this man, where a lot of knowledge in the brain, you see. So this is I don't know, I mean, it is a good thing or a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. Probably there's a bad thing also. Maybe next time when I met you and we have our date, and if I'm talking too much, you just say, "Oh, Gerald, can you just stop?" Don't worry, I'm gonna stop. I will listen to you. Okay, Celine. I really, really, really I want to um, respect you, and I'm gonna listen to you. I know there's a kind of a kinds of, I would say, a natural kinds of understanding that a family, uh, I would say a head in a family is the husband, is the father, isn't it? But it doesn't means that the husband not gonna listen anything from the wife. No, it have to be mutual. I would say mutual. mutual have to be mutual understanding. Yeah, uh, the father is and the husband is always the head of the family, because it is the nature, the great I am have designed the human family is like that. But it's completely wrong if the husband do not listen, or I mean taking advice, because the wife also have a very perfect rules in doing many things in the family. So I'm gonna listen what you say, Celine. I do have problem with taking care of my hair. The other day you're talking about be careful with towel, isn't it? When you're washing, you said when washing hair and using dryer to dry the hair. But since I'm not using dryer, because dryer sometimes I feel somehow I don't have dryer here. I never use dryer to dry my hair. So I just simply using towel and just wrap it like that. So sometime not sometime, but a number of time my hair gonna be like twisting around and become stick together, and it gonna tear it up. So true, it damage my hair, as you say. Be careful with your towel. Be careful with the towel, because it's not good for you. So I think it's true what you're saying. So see, what you say, there's true on that. So I have to listen what you say also. I cannot look at myself and that I'm always right. Sorry, Celine, as if that we are already husband and wife. Sorry. No, I mean, yeah, I think this is how our love getting stronger. Then we have more, become more confident to each other. Don't worry, Yeshua is the one that really like guide our relationship. Soon, when everything is alright, then whatever that being prophecy gonna be fulfilled. Okay, Celine, bye. uh I love you so much. See in and on my next video. Okay, bye, I love you.